Ben Shapiro is the editor-in-chief of the Daily Wire and host of the Ben Shapiro Show, and he joins us now to react. What's your reaction to all of that, Ben?
Oh, this is fun, isn't it? I mean, come on. I mean, watching these people panic over Brett Kavanaugh, right? We're not talking about Amy Coney Barrett. We're not talking about even Kethledge. Kavanaugh is, I think, a very solid stand-up double, not necessarily a home run for the president, a hell of a lot better than Hillary Clinton hitting us all in the head with a fastball. But that said, the level of panic that would be evidenced by any Republican pick here is so insane that it makes you believe that the Democrats really don't care who was nominated, that this is really just about Trump doesn't get his nominee. Of course, he will get his nominee, and that will make it even more delicious, obviously.
Ben, you can't even make it up that the Women's March organization, they put out a press release last night that basically, here's what they said. In response to Donald Trump's nomination of XX to the Supreme Court, the Women's March released the following statement. Trump's announcement today is a death sentence for thousands of women. By the way, they spelled Brett Kavanaugh's name wrong later in that release, but the opening of it was, we oppose XX, as in anyone. We will resist no matter what.
They forgot to take out the XX and fill it in with his name.
My favorite part of that, though, is that thousands of people are going to die. So, I mean, I feel immoral this morning. I've not been killed by net neutrality. I've not been killed by tax cuts. I've not been killed by Brett Kavanaugh. I survived night one of the Kavanaughcalypse. I mean, I don't know about you guys.
Wait, but what about the Paris Climate Accord?
Anything the Democrats have to die from.
What about the Paris Climate Accord?
Yeah,
you didn't mention that. Did you survive that?
I almost died from the Paris Climate Accords, but survived that somehow. So, I mean, either I've been working out or the Democrats are lying to me. One of the two.
I think both, Ben.
Thank you.
Well, we also want to play this clip. Now, if you have kids at home that are watching, get them out of the room because this is very offensive. You have the comedian Michelle Wolf, who spoke at the White House Correspondents' Dinner a few months back, and she is giving her own version of this patriotic salute amid the media's Supreme Court hysteria by saying, I don't even want to say it. I'm going to let her say it. Listen to this, and Ben will get your reaction.
Women, if you need an abortion, get one! If you want an abortion, get one! Women, don't forget, you have the power to give life, and men will try to control that. Don't let them! God bless abortions, and God bless America!
All right, Ben, your reaction?
Oh, she's obviously a delight. I mean, the continual elevation of comedians who have no interest in making you laugh. They only are interested in making you clap, right? They're going to get clapped. This is what's very important, is that people clap for them. It demonstrates the full-scale leftism of so many on the comedic left. Beyond that, the movement on the left, from safe, legal, and rare to God bless abortion, go get one. I mean, that is so morally bereft. It is so morally empty and insane that it makes you think that a lot of these folks have decided that abortion is not something that ought to be avoided if possible, even if you believe in it, but that abortion is actually a sacrament, that it's a sign of bravery, that it's a sign of something good. You're a better person, not only if you support abortion, but if you've had one because you stood up to the patriarchy. Well, if you see the snuffing out of an incipient human life as something that is affirmatively good, I would say that you are bordering on or in the midst of a deep bout of evil.
Ben, where does that shift come from? Safe, legal, and rare to celebration. How does that happen?
I think that the Democratic Party, the studies show that since 2010, they've moved radically to the left. And I think that they are so resistant to the idea that the science is now showing earlier and earlier how much a baby looks like a baby in the womb, that they've decided it's important to come out and actually champion sin as opposed to suggesting that sin ought to be legal. And again, I think that it's the original position, I think, was unsustainable. This is a more honest position, but is also a much more evil position.
In fact, she went on in that monologue and said, quote, some people say abortion is killing a baby. It's not. It's stopping a baby from happening.
Well, some people say Michelle Wolf is killing comedy, but she's actually just stopping comedy from happening.
That's going to have to be the final word.
That is the final word.
We'll
Ben
leave it at
Shapiro,
that.
thank you for your time and a great podcast. We appreciate it.